All right. We live? Let me pop the light on. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Would love to widescreen this bad boy. What's up, everybody? Long time no stream. Long time no stream. I wonder, do you think I could play music and get away with it? That's the question that I have for everyone. Do you think? John Madden died? No way. No way. It's a rough start to the stream. It's a rough first comment I have to deal with now. I hate to see that, ladies and gentlemen. R.I.P. John Madden. Maybe they'll make the game better now. Too soon? Too soon? So Siakam's back tonight. Gary Trent Jr. too. Yo, chances Gary Trent Jr. drops like 30. 110, 95 Sixers. Oof. I hope so. I don't see that happening. I will be honest. I'll write that down, but wait, what happened to John Madden? You can't just come in with that information and then just not drop me the knowledge. John Madden? The John Madden? That's tough, man. You don't know? Are you sure? Oh, what up, Pat? Damn, you couldn't change your name to Greg? John Madden, huh? Hey, cheers to John Madden. Hot. Oh.
We have the world at our fingertips, inspiration in our touch, and power in our hands. Our hands can build relationships, frame ideas, and empower communities. And it doesn't
Holy
right here in our hands. We have the power to
It's hot.
if you see a team or adult suddenly collapse,
New York style pizza, indeed.
and push hard and fast in the center of
It's the world's best pizza.
the power is in your hands.
The best of the best are in the Premier League.
Yo, so Ted Lasso. Not sure if anyone has seen that show, but that show is absolutely fire. Sincerely fire. I binged Ted Lasso in a day and a half. The whole show in a day and a half. Because that's what COVID does. I feel like I've been in prison for the last week and a half.
Let's compare here to there.
With hot NBA offers all season long, DraftKings is going to put you in such a good mood. Yeah, I got your number. But even trash talk will be positive. I'm going to text you puppy gifts all day. I can do puzzles all day. You can't stop me from liking your social media posts. Squeegee. That's a funny word. Oh, my house. Thursday barbecue. And bring kids. Bet just $1 to win $100 if either team scores a point. DraftKings, official sports betting partner of the NBA.
Tis the season for more at Metro by T-Mobile. Now, new and existing customers can get a free Samsung Galaxy tablet and enjoy high-speed data for just $15 a month.
Cool.
That's the lowest price on the
Nothing better than leftover pizza.
T-Mobile network. Metro is giving you and your family more chances to stream, more ways to connect, and more reasons to celebrate with a free Samsung Galaxy tablet. Get more for the holidays. Only at Metro.
I can arrange that, Pat.
Want to be an authentic fan? Download the My Teams app from NBC Sports and watch your favorite local teams play on all of your devices. Get expert analysis, highlights, access to exclusive content, and more. Download the My Teams app now.
Damn. John Madden died. Yeah, they will. No worries. Usually takes a little while, but they end up popping in eventually. Bro, leftover pizza? Seriously, is the greatest thing. That's huge. Let's go Sixers. Is this starting anytime soon? What's going on? Why is this not working for me? What is going on? Do I have to go to freaking crack streams? More than a feeling. I just want to watch the game. There we go. What up, Andre? Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Basically, 100%. Doesn't help. I have to listen to Pete Scott, but what are you gonna do? Oh, nice. So the Sixers are rocking the retros. They pop that head on. Oh, never mind. How many points does Embiid dropping tonight? Haven't talked to you in a while, Andre. I appreciate you, brother. It was a rough 2 days to start off, but like that motorcycle outside, it started to get better. 30? That's what I was thinking. My healthy diet of pizza and root beer / Mountain Dew really saved me. Gary Trent, dude, pops a 3. Literally said before the game he's gonna drop 30 tonight. Currently at work, just got the notification. Long hours, yo, that's a fact. What do you do? What do you do for work? Is that a foul? Strange. Died champions, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right, Tyrese, you gotta finish that, buddy. Bro, Chris Boucher is the skinniest dude. He reminds me of a Minute Bowl. Like, obviously, like, he's only 7 feet, so he's like 7 inches smaller. But he is so skinnily tall. Skinnily. Embiid's just dominating. Second job working at a selfie museum. Yo, I need to hit this place up, Andre. Is this in Philly? Where is this? Where is this museum? I hear you on the second job, though. I have 2 jobs, though. Gotta love the New York State level of expense. I thought you moved. I knew you were in ATL, and obviously I know you're from ATL, but I thought you moved. I didn't know you were just popping into random Sixer streams. But now my appreciation for you has grown. It was here, now it's here. That's high praise, dude. That's high praise. I'm glad Mark Jackson's doing color commentating. I like him. Yo, Tyrese, you're going to have to hit the rim on your next shot. Bro, what's up with the Hawks lately, Andre? You guys want Ben Simmons? He's having a really good year. I think he's leading the league in All-Star votes. I voted for him. Gary Trent. Dude's going to drop 30. They're so tall. Yeah, bro, Cam Reddish, insane. He had what, 33 last game? An efficient 33. An efficient. Oh, that's right. I knew that, Andre. I knew that. Shame on me. Shame on me. Good defense. Go crazy, Toby. Dunk it. Thank God for Embiid. I'm a closet Sixers fan. Yeah, that's much healthier than me. Hello, McLean Meacham. You have to deny it in public. That's usually how it goes. I miss the days of being able to deny my Sixers love. Now it's like just kind of become a part of me. It's probably why I'm so grumpy. My hair is driving me crazy. Yo, Pat, what did I tell you about spoiling plays for me? Embiid is so strong. Oh, pop it, Tyrese. I already know it goes in. I don't know. I need to. Got to rock the hat for their jerseys tonight. Yo, Andre, I need thoughts on. Nice. I need your thoughts on Atlanta. I would like to talk Hawks basketball with you right now. Oh, you're going to beat me to it. Everyone's getting sick. No canceled games. Really. Yo, it's crazy how the NBA picks and chooses the games that they cancel. It really is insane. The Sixers obviously get screwed like as much as possible. That's good defense. That was great rotations. It's obviously the Sixers get screwed, but like Atlanta's gotten screwed. Boston's gotten screwed a couple times. Yeah, I agree with the Cam. Cam's thing is like it's always been consistency with him. It's always been about consistency. Like we know he has 33 in him, but he's just like he's so inconsistent. I wish he was better defensively because he has the intangibles and the length for it, but maybe it raises the trade value for him though, because I saw you guys were looking to move him, or at least, the rumor. Did you know that the Raptors superfan missed the first game ever a few weeks ago? Yeah, we did. We got screwed. Yeah, we got screwed with that Pelicans game. But, like, it makes sense, though. Like, I was kind of glad that that got canceled. We had no one healthy. The whole team was out. They pick and choose, man. They pick and choose with everything. Everyone thinks super highly of Cam, but do they really think super highly of Cam, though? I don't know. Maybe, I guess, maybe, but, like, I think the consensus is out on him that he's a pretty inconsistent player in general. He's got the freaking intent, bro. He's got it, though. Those flashes are legit, and he's been playing well, like, for the last couple of weeks now. I mean, I know he had a really good game against the Sixers. And then he dropped 33 plus yesterday or 2 days ago. Well, yeah, of course, Pat, because the Sixers get destroyed. Yo, put Tyler Johnson in. He's got to be the ugliest dude I've ever seen in my life. Like, he's like a hood Amish white guy. Like, the weirdest combo ever you can imagine in a white dude. But the ball goes in. Nah, Charles Bassey's like, whatever. It's all based on his high school stuff. Bro, he was a legitimate prospect. I think going to Duke kind of screwed him up. What up, kid? How you doing? How you been? I think going to Duke was not the best of moves for him because he played triple fiddle. He was the third option on that team. And, bro, he's a top 10 pick. I think he had to go somewhere and learn to be the man. I think it's important for young guys just to learn to be the man somewhere. Look at John Morant, bro. He was leading that team at Murray State. And now look at him, bro. He's the second youngest team in the NBA. They're machine. Because he's Here we go. Something about the ability to lead that not every superstar has, or not every star has, I should say. I mean, bro, if I'm Cam, I'm not going to Duke. And that's not because I despise Duke, which I do. But it's like they have Zion. They have RJ Barrett. I just think he's going to learn more as a kid, like a young 18-year-old kid going to a different program. Literally, it could have been any other program to be the guy. You know what I mean? JoJo. What is going on? Chris Boucher is the longest arms I've ever seen. He's got to weigh 190 pounds. I refuse to believe that man's 200. Run, Tyrese. Run, Tyrese. Him and Hunter are basically the same player to me right now in terms of value to the team. Hunter just can't stay healthy. And Cam's, yeah. That's the thing with DeAndre, bro. Like, I think DeAndre Hunter is a glue guy on a championship team. Like, I really believe he has that in him. But you know how hard it is to be good if you're not on the court? You know, he's not healthy. He hasn't been healthy all year. Toby. I don't think I've seen Tobias Harris make a 3 in like a year. When are you going to drop your all-star picks? Who's starting on your team? I should make a video on that, to be honest with you. I can do that. Ben Simmons definitely starting at the point guard. Ben Simmons and Malik Monk. And Zion. Best ability is availability. Except if people are knocking Embiid, then that's not true. Because that man is a generational star. I agree, Pat. LaMelo playing overseas, bro. You see a lot of guys do that nowadays. I mean, you saw it back in the day, too. Not as much, but like Brandon Jennings went over to Italy. But like you see, I think the G League is huge. I think if I'm a dude, if I'm a guy in the league, I am. Oh shit! If I'm a guy in the league, I'm going to the G League. I'm not going to college. Maybe that's just my personal opinion, but I'm going to the G League. Yeah, Simmons, Monk, and Zion, all the 0-game players. Did you see Kemba wearing the NYC swag, the post-game press? I didn't. What was it? Bro, good for Kemba, man. Good for Kemba. When I went to the Knicks game, I made my video, bro. I saw Steph drop the record in Madison Square Garden, and I made the last, like, half of it. I talked about it, and I was like, bro, why is Kemba not playing? Like, I get it. He's not the most efficient dude. He's not a good defender. He's not what he used to be. But he's still a freaking rotational player in the least. And we're playing dudes that should not have been playing. I agree, Andre. And that's proud of you for saying that. Embiid's thing is he's learned when to go hard. He doesn't go 100% every play on every game. And he never really runs full speed either. But when he does, like, you know something's going to happen. Bill Simmons was saying that in his podcast. He's like, you've learned by now that Embiid is a master at, like, calculating his energy. He's conditioned a lot better, which is big. But he's, like, more importantly, aware that he's not going to go 100% at every play. Yeah, bro. Everyone at MSG had Derrick Rose jerseys. And, like, I like Derrick Rose, but he did not have a good game. The game I went to. And I was just thinking, like, Miles McBride got some tick, which I love Miles McBride. I think Miles McBride's got some potential to be, like, a microwave off the bench guy. He had a good game, too. But I'm thinking, like, it's a close game against the Golden State Warriors late in the third quarter. I'm probably going to put Kemba in over Miles McBride, a rookie who hasn't played enough. That's just my thing. One thing I'll give to Tobias Harris, that man can make a free throw. That man can make a free throw. That's about it, but... Oh, sweet. Furkan's in the game? Oh, yeah, Embiid. Oh, good move. Wow, Gary Trent blocked Tyrese and then snatched the rebound. Is Derrick Rose Hall of Famer? Yeah. No, I don't think so. I'm retracting my statement. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. He's never won. He's never won anything outside of an MVP, and statistically, he hasn't done enough. So Derrick Rose is not a Hall of Famer. Final answer. Embiid is exhausted. I can go either way. He was my favorite player in 2010. Yeah, I mean, I didn't like him. I'll be honest. I don't like the Bulls in general. The Bulls and the Celtics are just two teams I just don't like. Like, I don't even hate the Knicks. Like, even when the Knicks were good, I was like, you know what, like, whatever. Like, I kind of like it. Wow, Furkan makes a bucket. Holy smokes. I never liked D-Rose. I thought his MVP was extremely overrated, in which it was. It's not just me. That's a fact. That MVP was LeBron's. And I think that's what got me so frustrated. Not even frustrated, but like, dude, Derrick Rose should not have won the MVP that year. It should have been LeBron's third in a row. I think it's one of the bigger snubs in the last 15 years. Got a hot dog in a roll. Uh-huh. Yeah. Who the hell is that? Oh, Svi Mikhailiuk, bro. But I've learned to like Derrick Rose. I think his interviews are stupid, and I think a lot of the shit that he says sometimes is stupid. But I know. I tend to do some controversial shit when I'm speaking honestly. Maybe I should stop speaking honestly. I hate the lighting right now. I need to fix the lighting. This shadow is insane. I need to get rid of this trash, actually. Ain't no mountain high enough. All right, this is much better. Should be much better. Oh, nice. Not bad. Oh, this is way better. All right, let's see. See what I've missed. I think if you're thinking about the Bulls before Rose and after he made that team legit, well, yeah, of course. I mean, what do you mean? I see what you're trying to say. Like that team specifically, yeah, he made legit. I mean, he was an MVP, even though he shouldn't have won it. But I mean, before the look, the 90s obviously was Jordan, but then that post-Jordan era, like they were kind of in limbo, understandably. And then Derrick Rose brought that shit back. But that team was so good. Like Joakim Noah, underrated defensive player of the year. Lou Deng was a legit player back then. Tom Thibodeau was when you used to know how to coach basketball. Nuggets really need a free bowl. Yeah, Bol just needs to I don't know. I don't watch enough Nuggets games because I can't stand Jokic, but I see what you're saying. But of course, LeBron was in the midst of just being dominant with the Heat. It was one of his better years, and it's just literally the definition of voters fatigue. I made that in my video today that I dropped. I said voters fatigue is such a stupid concept, and it only correlates to the MVP race for whatever reason. I mean, you see Rudy Gobert win 3 Defensive Player in the Year awards in a row. No one argues it. And I'm like, first of all, he should have won at least one of them. Number 2, what happened to voters fatigue? Like, if you guys are going to paint this voters fatigue thing, don't be so biased on one award. It's stupid. Giannis should have been more of an MVP guy last year than he was just because he won it. I don't know. I think it's stupid. And I think it's going to hurt Jokic this year, to be honest with you. Spurs would be a perfect fit for Bol. I don't know. So I get where you're coming from. LeBron could have won 5 back-to-back MVPs. Yeah, maybe not 5. At least 3. I think the Nash MVP was bullshit, too. That second one. Dude. The man averaged like 17 and 11. Yeah, no, great stats. But, I mean, come on, dude. LeBron put up 31 a game that year. I just don't understand it. I don't understand the narrative behind not being able to give an MVP in a row. And then all these people are going to argue about, like, oh, Jordan has more MVPs. I'm like, yeah, but, dude, first of all, the league is way more talented nowadays. No disrespect to the 90s, but that's a fact. There were, 4 teams? 4, what's it called? 4 expansion teams coming in, like, a 6-year span in the 90s. Of course, Jordan's going to dominate those teams. Bro, I love Steve Nash. Trust me. He one of my brother's favorite players, too. What is going on with the stream right now? Can this work? I mean, Prime Nash he's incredible. He's a Hall of Famer. But, dude, did we just forget the season that LeBron put up when Nash won that second one in a row? It's so weird, dude. I don't know who's voting. Like, it's the media and, like, the coaches and the players, whatever it is. But, like, dude, they're not good. They get it wrong so many times. It's such a narrative thing. This one's fucking amazing.
Second assist tonight for Joel. Set coming off a season
Do you think Embiid will ever win an MVP in his life?
just kind of glossed over the other night because Joel and Tobias played so well, team shot so well from three, but Set 9 dimes.
Good defense. Wow. Hey, Manu's a champion. Manu's probably the greatest sixth man of all time, too. Or George, pop it. Oh, George. Manu made coming off the bench cool.
George is one of those guys who will never let a few missed threes stop him from shooting.
Yeah, I mean I could see that. All right, Furkan. Never doubted you, buddy. Never doubted you.
Freshly shaved as well. Keeping the hair growing out.
All right, Furkan. That's great defense, man. Furkan's here to play today. Pascal's about, yeah. That's so funny. I was like, Pascal's about to just hit this right in his face. Hey, Furkan's never been able to play defense. I'll take it, though. Love when Gary Trent pulls Embiid's arm and then puts his hands up. I love Gary Trent. One of the nicest guys in the league. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to Google him and just read about the shit that he does for people. Wait, Jamal Crawford, yeah, greatest six man. Yeah. I was gonna say unless the Lakers sign him this year and win it all, but he's probably too young to play Lakers right now. What is it, 41? Probably gonna be one of the younger guys on that team. Is Tyler Johnson on a 10-day or did we? I hope we don't lose Isaiah Joe. I love Isaiah Joe. If we get rid of Isaiah Joe, I hope he comes back and just shoves it down our face and make us regret it for the rest of our lives. I hope he becomes a Hall of Famer. Oh, Pascal. Bro, Siakam's going to have 60. Tyler Johnson telling Embiid what to do. Bro, let's just remember who you're playing with. I know you haven't been in the league and actually he was in the playoffs last year. Tyler, buddy, what the hell was that? Bro, Tyler Johnson taking the final shot in the first quarter? Who do you think you are? Shit's so good. Not a bad first quarter. That first quarter flew by. Truly. Siakam is 14. Holy shit. Iggy has made it clear that we regret trading him. I don't know, man. That was a process. It was the beginning of the process. I don't regret that. We wouldn't have had Embiid. Finals MVP, yeah, that's for sure. Because Steph Curry was a butt. As much as I respect and appreciate Steph Curry, that man cannot play in the finals. Yo, can I be really honest with you guys for a second? You know what game I've started playing first time since 2016, 17? Pokemon Go. Bro, don't sleep on that. I'll admit it. I'll take the laughs, I'll take being called a dork. Whatever, dude. Pokemon was my childhood. I loved that shit growing up. So yeah, I'm gonna pop the game in on my phone. Especially New York City. It's fun. This stream is driving me crazy. What is up with this weird screen that says the live stream will resume shortly? Just give me the commercials. Just let me watch the commercials. Thank you. See? Bro, also Iggy, like, dude, we got rid of Iggy. We sent him to Denver. And then, like, what, 9 years later, he wins the finals MVP? He wouldn't have been on our team anyway. All right, let's get a good second quarter here. Is that Yudo Wanamabe? How's that not a foul? He's just carrying him. Nah, dude. I don't believe Simmons is getting dealt anymore. I'm on like the fence. I mean, I would love to see him traded, but I'm starting to believe that it's just a tank of a season. Not a tank, but like a wash of a season. I don't think he's going to get dealt. Maybe over the summer. If Morey doesn't get what he wants, he's not going to trade him. I don't think he gives a shit about the trade deadline. Furkan. Oh, Furkan, you suck. I mean, oh, good defense. Yo, maybe get a rebound. Sixers are so bad at rebounding the basketball. Nah, Sixers did Iggy the favor letting him go so he could be preaching that stuff. Exactly. Can we make a goddamn shot and we give it to Furkan? Hey, went in. Welcome back to the NBA, dude. Welcome back to the NBA. I would love to see a rebound, though. Malachi for 3. Get a rebound. Thank you. It's like hell being a playoff team and knowing you're getting bounced and then not getting a high pick. It's the worst. It's mediocrity. There's nothing worse than mediocrity. That's why I will always support what the Sixers did in the tank. Dude, you got to. You either have to be a top 5 team in the NBA or a bottom 5 team in the NBA. If you are neither, rebuild. I mean, there are examples of like teams that have grown and have taken those jumps, but it all starts from high draft picks. Like, dude, there's a reason why number 1 picks are so important. Like, it's that easy. That was, bro. LeBron dominated the Eastern Conference for the longest time. Furkan. What is he doing, dude? Bro, I hate this second unit. He's going to miss this layup. I called it. I told you. Dude, if I see one more Furkan shot, he's going to end the game with 35 shots. Wow, Matisse Thybulle so good. Really attracted the Sixers. Yo, dude, I've always been a fan of the tank, of the process Sixers. I've respected it. I thought it was genius. I think it's ahead of its time. I think it got criticized way too much. Because you see how many teams do it. Literally, I mean, it's what the Thunder are doing. It's what he missed the dunk. It's what the Thunder. Oh, they called a foul. It's what the Thunder are doing. It's what the Rockets are doing. The Pistons. That's what teams do, dude. You rebuild, and you lose games on purpose. I think they got so much criticism for no reason. Partly because it's Philadelphia. That's what happens in Philly. But at the same time, I'm like, it was just ahead of its time. I love Steve Mikayuk. Sad thing is, I really thought that a lot of those players would pan out, but you did get Embiid and Simmons for whatever. Nah, Simmons is valuable. I promise you that. Simmons he's extremely valuable. We'll get a good return. I'm not really afraid of what we're gonna get for him. It's more of like when we get rid of him. The guy has so much value. I don't think it's great that he's choosing not to play an entire season. Like that doesn't make him look good. But this team is so bad when the starters are off the court. Can we put somebody in that knows how to put the ball in the basket? But I mean, we got lucky with Embiid because of his injury pre-draft. We would have ended up with Jabari Parker, and that would have been really upsetting. Look at defense. Simmons, I would say Simmons panned out. You have to say it. He's too good not to. Oh, big shot, George. Yeah, I mean, Embiid is a generational talent. And that alone, Embiid alone, that pick alone has the Sixers in contention every single year. Maybe not this year, but for the past couple of seasons. Bro, I can't stand that move. How was that? Jabari had a good trajectory before he was injured his rookie year. Yeah, but dude. Oh, like what was it, like 13 games in? The only thing worse was when Julius Randle tore his ACL in his first game of his career. That's got to be so frustrating. Imagine making it to the league and then tearing your ACL in 7 minutes. Yeah, but Wiggins' thing is mentality. His mentality has always been shit until he goes to probably the best culture in the NBA, the modern day San Antonio Spurs, aka the Golden State Warriors, and they've helped him pan out. He's never been a number one option guy. He's a good player. He's a really good two-way player. I'd rather have him than Tobias Harris. Yeah, dude, the Timberwolves, there are a couple of franchises, once you go away, you immediately become better. The Kings, the T-Wolves, lately the Pistons, low-key. George for three. God, keep shooting that shit, George. There's just some legitimately poverty franchises. Yo, it's crazy that unit that the T-Wolves had, bro. It reminds me of oh my god. It reminds me of the Pelicans team with Lonzo, Drew Holiday, Ingram, all those dudes they had, and they all got rid of them. And I'm like, for what, bro? George wants to shoot so bad. Matisse for three. What are we doing? Can we put in Tyrese Maxey? My God. But that Timberwolves team, though, too, bro. If they didn't draft Johnny Flynn before Steph Curry. Oh, nice. That's a bad call. I mean, I'll take it, though. As soon as Cat leaves watch him start getting MVP consideration. Yeah, bro. Cat's too soft. Nah, Cat is soft. Yeah, that's what I said. But he would be way better away from that team. I don't know, man. That team's not bad this year. I think Anthony Edwards is probably the highest trajectory guy that team's had. I think Ant-Man's going to be a legitimate star if he isn't already. Once he becomes a little bit more consistent. And D'Lo has been really good defensively this year. Dude, the T-Wolves are sneaky. They just had a really good win against the Celtics yesterday. 2 days ago, I should say. Dude, the T-Wolves are sneaky. They're a sneaky team. I think they're a playoff team this year. They might be a top 8 team this year. At least they're a minimum play-in team. That's going to be my really bold prediction for them. And it's successful. Despite that team, goes to show how much talent it really is. Yeah, but like, dude, I think you're undervaluing their team. Like, I think the T-Wolves are sneaky building something. And I think that ceiling is going to be only as good as Anthony Edwards can be. But if Ant-Man becomes a top 15 player in the NBA, that team's a top 4 seed, top 3 seed. I think he has the ability, of course, but I think their team's decent. I really do. I think they're a decent team. I don't hate them as much as I usually do. Of course, they still have their defensive struggles that they obviously are going to have with the guys on their team. And obviously, D'Lo has his own issues offensively where he just miserably takes over the game in a bad way. D'Lo got dealt a bad hand with getting traded from the Nets, and Kenny Atkinson, he was developing into a much more rounded player, and now he's back to the Lakers. D'Lo. Yeah, his thing is he's never been able to stay healthy. Like when he's even in Brooklyn, when he was doing really well, he would have a serious stretch where it looks like, all right, he put it together. He would then get hurt and then come back and not play well. I watched a video on him, maybe from Swish Out. I don't remember who made the video, but it described exactly that. It showed how whenever D'Lo looks like he's getting his career back on track, he gets hurt. And it completely kills that momentum. And he goes right back to doing what he should not be doing and becoming an inefficient scorer. And I don't know, man. I don't think he's a winning player as much as I love him. I love his game. I love the way he has so much swagger. No denying that D'Lo's got the swag. He never really has had like a home though. I mean, traded out of LA as a number 2 pick, who the Sixers got goddamn Jahlil Okafor. Bro, you know how sad I was when we got Okafor and not D'Lo? I thought D'Lo was gonna slip. He was supposed to go number 3. That was the thing. And then when they took D'Lo over Jahlil, I was heartbroken. D'Lo was so cool. All the swag, Mac. Every ounce of it. That's why I'm getting fat nowadays. There's too much swag. I'm at 150 pounds of swag. Yeah, dude, there's a reason why D'Lo is so clutch. It's because he has that swag. He carries himself like he's an absolute freak. He thinks he's better than he is, which hurts him a lot of the times, but it helps him too. Anthony Edwards has the exact same mentality. He's just way better than him in almost every facet of the game. That it helps him, you know? Plus, Anthony Edwards is the funniest player in the NBA, without a doubt. Nice take, Toby. Was that a Magic Johnson pick, and then they traded him because of the swaggy piece stuff in the locker room? I forget what they got out of it. That's what I'm trying to think. But yes, it was Magic Johnson. And they traded him because he leaked that video like a cornball. He's a corny dude. There's no denying that D'Lo is corny, but he's good, man. He has the skill. He just doesn't have any elevation, and he's so aggressively not athletic. Why didn't you shoot that, George? Somehow that went in. Like, D'Lo has never been athletic, which hurts him because he's an explosive player, or at least he plays like it. But he needs to be more. Oh, wow. He needs to be like smarter because I don't think he's going to age very well in the NBA. How is this game this close? They didn't get much of anything if I remember. Picks that turned into Ingram the next year. I don't remember. I thought the Ingram pick was their pick. You're going to have to look that up. I don't know. I don't remember. And I did they get Mozgov in that deal? Or did they trade Mozgov in that deal? Oh, Allah's sick. That's why Mark Jackson's in. Knocked down? Jesus Christ. Tyrese, bro, the rim is 40 feet away from where you shot that. Oh, we got whacked. Kind of sucks. I can't even listen to Mark Jackson tonight. I have him so low, I can't hear anything. I can't stand Kate Scott, man. All right, let me read what you said here, Andre. I think they signed him that year and traded him after giving. Bro, I remember it was a 4-year, $64 million deal, if I'm not mistaken. And I was like, that was the summer where they gave Alan Crabb, the Blazers, I think, gave Alan Crabb, or the Nets, one of the freaking teams, gave Alan Crabb like $100 million. And I was like, bro, this man has never played more than like 20 minutes a night. And we're giving him 100, bro. That summer, everyone got a bag. Since then, people were like, oh, Mozgov is a guy who can't move. Oh, good defense. We'll have to look it up, but I know it was wild and was just moves being made to get LeBron comfy. Yeah, that's usually how it goes when LeBron is on a team. Ain't no woman like the one I got. It was the Nets giving Crab all that money. He was moved to the Hawks like 2 years later. Bro, I loved Alan Crab, but then I was like, did we seriously give that man $100 million? What year was that? I need to go look at that offseason to see who was catching bags, because they were giving dudes that were just not good at the game of basketball 50 plus. Dude, it was wild. That summer was wild. Yeah, Magic wasn't very good. He like kind of admitted it though. Like when he resigned, he was like, "Yeah, it's just this isn't for me anymore." I was like, hey, "You're not wrong, dude. I respect the honesty. You're out here speaking truths. Can we get this goddamn stream going?" Exactly, Pat. They went out and drafted Johnny Flynn and Ricky Rubio in the same draft, which, first of all, is insane to me because you draft two guys playing the same position. I understood the Rubio pick because Rubio is highly touted. Highly touted. Undeniably was a legitimate dude. But on the other hand, Johnny Flynn was such a limited college player on a program that plays the 2-3 zone only and a half-court offense at the slowest pace. Johnny Flynn never had any intangible that was like, oh, this is going to translate over to the NBA. And yet they drafted him over Steph Curry. And I'm sure there are other dudes in that draft too. Randall D'Lo, Ingram, Lonzo. That's a really sophomore man group. Yeah, I don't think that would have fit well together though. Julius Randle, dude, it just doesn't. He doesn't push it for me. He doesn't push the needle for me. And what's crazy is I think Lonzo's probably the best winner out of those guys. Oh, yeah, the Sixers got Drew Holiday in that trade. Bro, I love Drew. Might be one of my favorite Sixers. Definitely one of my favorite Sixers. He might be my favorite Sixer ever. I don't know. That's tough. Simmons used to be up there. Dude, every time Embiid hits the ground, I get so nervous. Randall the 4. He's made the Knicks his own, really. Yeah, but bro, like, I've always felt a weird way about him. And then I saw him in person. And I respect the way he plays. And I think he's really good. And he's gotten a lot better, man. Like, there's no denying that. But I don't think he is the number. I think he's a number 3 on a winning team. That's my thing. I think he's a number 3 on a winning team because I think he's so inefficient. Look what he did in the playoffs last year. It was like historically bad. Rubio played overseas for 2 seasons, then came over. Yeah, the whole Rubio thing was just they fucked that up. They fumbled that bag big time, like really big. Yeah, I think he is. I think ideally Randall's a 3 on a winning team. I don't think it's no disrespect to Julius Randle, but I think I'd rather have Julius Randle giving me 16 to 18 points a night on higher rebounding and more efficient basketball than the basketball that the Knicks seem to play with him. He's not a good enough shooter. He's not quick enough. He's not fast enough. He's not a good enough defender. He's just not – he's not dominant enough in the important parts of the game for him to be a number 1 or even a number 2. I think Tobias Harris is a great number 3 on a championship team. I believe that. I don't think he's a max contract type of guy, but those dudes I would compare those 2 dudes. Bro, Evan Turner won the College Player of the Year that year. He was so bad. We weren't even supposed to have the number 2 pick to begin with, though. Who did we have at center that year? Was it Sammy Dallenberg? Spencer Hawes, maybe? Probably Spencer Hawes. It's crazy how the game's changed over the past 15 years. Like, Sammy Dallenberg was good. He would not be in the NBA nowadays. I mean, that man could not score to save his life. Who was in that AT draft? John Wall went number 1. Evan Turner went 2, which I was like, shit, we missed out on John Wall. I mean, John Wall was such a crazy college player, and he was nasty in the pros until he died for like every single year. It was John Wall, Evan Turner, Boogie was in there, Gordon Hayward was in there, Paul George was in there, I think, too. I remember this because I did a video on it last year where I ranked the top. I redrafted the lottery. It wasn't good. It wasn't a great draft. John Wall, Boogie. Yeah. I want to say Paul George and Gordon Hayward in it too. I'm almost positive they were. I am almost 100% positive. Hayward from Butler. Let me see how many dudes I can name from college. Paul George went to Fresno State. John Wall and Boogie were on the same team. Patrick Patterson went that year, also Kentucky. They had Eric Bledsoe, who I am almost positive got drafted that year as well. That's 4 dudes. That Kentucky team was unreal. Unreal. Who else? Evan Turner went to Ohio State. Those guys are ballers, and the 76ers came away with Turner. Yeah, bro. I mean, Evan Turner was the College Player of the Year at Ohio State. But he wasn't good. Cal knows how to recruit. He has a lot of money to send to these kids. I'll give him that. I don't remember who went like 3, 4. I think Boogie went 6. I don't remember. Start rattling names off, and I'll tell you where they went to school. That's all I'm good for. My only skill is knowing where NBA players went to college. Suitcase full of money from Cal, bro. Facts. That man was he was giving Lambos. He was dishing, and then as soon as he gets in trouble, he goes to a new school. That's what he did with Massachusetts. He screwed UMass. Oh, bro, Ekpe Udo. Remember Ekpe Udo? Dude went to Baylor. Went to Baylor. Bro, Ekpe Udo. That was like the 7th pick? That's so funny. Ekpe Udo. He was a top 10 pick, bro. Some of those picks were so bad. I mean, that's just the way the NBA is, though. I want to say the Wizards, nah, different year. I'm mixing up years. Remember when the Wizards drafted Jan Vesley from like Russia or wherever the hell he was from, Serbia? All right. Wasn't Cal at Memphis with Derrick Rose before moving to Kentucky? Yes, sir. He left Memphis because they got in trouble for recruiting violations. That's literally what he does. He went from UMass, got in trouble with Marcus Camby, which is, the best player to ever play at UMass. Then went to Memphis. Actually, may have went to the pros, came back, went to Memphis, got in trouble with D Rose. Then went to Kentucky, where he has been at since. I love Coach Cal, man. He's talk about swag out of a white dude. That's Coach Cal. He has so much confidence. He's probably such a cool person to sit down and talk to. Bro, how is that not a foul? Tyrese is so short. Toby, can you get out of the way? Man, he's the worst. Ugh. Bro, he's got crazy white guy swag. Toby just is constantly in Joel Embiid's way. If I see one more high post up with Embiid out on the perimeter, just waiting for Toby to miss the shot, I'm gonna lose my mind. Shoot that, Tyrese. Bro, this offensive spacing is so bad. Wow, Matisse made it. Clearly you understand because you carry on. Bro, yeah. I would like to think I got some swag. Maybe not a lot. Definitely not Coach Cal level, but we dabble with the swag, you know? I'd like to thank the academy first and foremost. Oh, good defense. Oh, come on. It's been a really quick first half. I've always found it funny when like little kids are in the first couple of sections in NBA games because these dudes talk mad shit. I used to have tickets behind the Sixers bench a couple years in a row, and you would just hear so much shit talking. I'm like, wow, I have such an appreciation. Cole Aldridge out of Kansas. Bro, when will the NBA learn? I guess they already have, like they're starting to not draft tall white guys. And if you are, do what the Nuggets did and take them in the second round and hope they turn out to be good, like Jokic. That man's never going to get a top 10 pick anymore. I'm not paying a 7-foot white guy to come into the NBA. It's never worked. We're not Bill Walton, dude. This isn't the 70s when everyone's just high on shrooms mid-game. I hate how Curry has the ball in the last 10 seconds. Can we get the ball to Embiid, please? Can you give Embiid a post up? It went in. Holy shit. What a weird first half. What a weird first half. Somehow the Sixers are up 7. Cole Aldridge. Sharon Collins was on that Kansas team too. And then there's the whole like good undersized point guard in college that teams never draft. And then all of a sudden in the second round, they take them and then they turn out to be good. And I'm like, dude, I don't understand. Why are we not, just because they're 21 years old instead of 18, we're just not going to draft them? Doesn't make any sense. Embiid's got 12 and 6. Shaka is 18. I think NBA drafts are my favorite thing in the world. One thing the Sixers have taught me. What year was that draft? Let me look that up. 2010. Eric Gordon went 7. Nope, I lied. Bro, what is this? Xavier Henry. Remember Xavier Henry? Who took him? Who drafted? Was it the Lakers that drafted Xavier Henry? I think it was the Lakers. That was a top 10 pick, if I'm not wrong. All right, let's see. 2010 draft. Yeah, Xavier Henry. He had the shortest NBA career ever. All right, draft lottery. Nope, draft selections. Here you go. Wow. Greg Monroe, the 7th pick. That dude is still playing. Al-Farouq Aminu. Gordon Hayward and Paul George. I called that. I'll take that. Patrick Patterson. I called that. Eric Bledsoe. I called that. John Wall, Evan Turner. Derek Favors at 3. Oh, you're right. Wait, no. Xavier Henry went to. Are you sure? I thought he went to Kansas. Yeah, he went to Kansas. Oh, the Grizzlies took him, you mean? Oh. Cole Aldridge. Who the hell? The Hornets. Oh, the Thunder. Terrible pick. All right, so out of these top 10 picks, tell me which one is the worst pick, given the position that they were drafted at and what they panned out to be. John Wall at 1, Evan Turner at 2, Derek Favors at 3, Wesley Johnson at 4, Boogie at 5, Ekpe Udo at 6, Greg Monroe 7, Al-Farouq Aminu at 8, and then Gordon Hayward, Paul George. I think I'm going to have to go Wesley Johnson 4. That may be one of the worst picks. And guess who picked them? The Timberwolves. Bro, that's genuinely the funniest thing. See the best second-round pick in this draft. Hassan Whiteside at 33. It's a solid pick. Nemanja Bjelica at 35. It's a solid pick. Lance Stevenson at 40. It's a good pick. Wow, look at these names. Wow, I mean, some of those dudes are so bad. Can't say anything bad about Aminu. I went to school with him. Bro, Al-Farouq Aminu is a good player, though. Like, he made himself a solid NBA career. I think you could safely say he's one of the better dudes that was taken in the top 10. Not really saying anything about him. But, I mean, obviously, John Wall and Boogie, Paul George and Gordon Hayward are top 4. Obviously. Paul George, the best. I would probably say John Wall. No, I'd say DeMarcus Cousins at 2, his prime. Then Wall at 3, Gordon Hayward at 4. And then I would probably have Greg Monroe over Derek Favors? Probably, right? Monroe was an all-star a couple of times, and he still plays. I mean, Favors is better nowadays, though. And then I would have Aminu. Not bad. I mean, he's probably like the 7th or 8th best dude there, and he was the 8th pick, so, like, I respect that. And then Wesley Johnson and Ekpe Udo. Holy shit, those dudes were the worst. Of course I remember Jody Meeks. He was a Sixer. Dude had 60 points in a game in Kentucky. That's pretty sweet, though. That's a legitimate high school basketball team that you watched. What team was that? Where'd you go to school? Wait, were you growing up with, like, Dwight Howard was in Southeast Georgia? Or Southeast Atlanta, whatever the school was. So it was like Southeast Atlanta Tech or some shit. I don't know. Jeremy Lamb's a good pro, too. Jody Meeks was, like, a pretty solid sharpshooter. Talk about dudes who I think could probably make a comeback. Like, I would see Jody Meeks getting, like, a 10-day somewhere. Dude hasn't played in, like, 6 years, but why not? He was solid for the Sixers. I liked watching him. He was just a freaking sharpshooter. Jeremy Lamb. I'll never forget that buzzer beater Jeremy Lamb hit. We had like 0.6 seconds left, and he dropped the ball and then turned around and chucked it. Norcross High, that's pretty sweet. That high school team was probably so fun to watch. See, I went to high school when there was like, the tallest dude on our team was like 6'2". He was good on Detroit. Yeah, Jody Meeks was solid. He got the job done when they needed him to. Jeremy Lamb caught a bag. He's probably the best one out of those three. He definitely is, probably. Amin has always been a good defender. Like he was a good defensive guy. Had some solid years. I liked Al Farouk. Dwight went to Greater Atlanta Christian. That's what it was, Atlanta Christian. Yo, Darian Hilliard, Villanova. South Gwinnett. Bro, Lou Will is probably a dog in high school, bro. He was probably such a dog. He probably got in so much trouble. That's hilarious, bro. I never knew Lou Will was from ATL. I did know that because he's on the Hawks. And they were like, oh, it's a homecoming. Sixers spread is -8.5. You taking that? Oh, their pregame spread was -6. Damn, I should think of that. So I saw a bunch of guys and knew a bunch of guys. That's pretty sweet. I don't think only dudes I saw. Hear me out. Only dudes I saw in high school that I knew outside of baseball, because baseball there's a lot, but basketball wise, Ryan Archidiakono. I saw him play. He went to Neshaminy, which was my high school's biggest rival. His senior year, he had back surgery, I want to say, maybe neck surgery, some shit like that. But when he was a senior, I was a sophomore, so he was nasty in high school. Actually, Lou was pretty clean from what I can remember. He was focused on staying clean to get good at the league. Did that shit. Checkmate. He went straight from high school too, right? I love Lou Will, bro. Pepper Lou Will. Are you sure? Did Lou Will come in after LeBron? I don't think so. Was that the Stromile Swift year? I don't know, man. Maybe. That draft may have had a lot of high school dudes. They should bring that back. Screw it. I don't care. What do they got to lose? I want to look that up now. Lou Williams draft class. Damn, he was a late second round pick. Oh no, that was that. That's so funny. That's so funny because that was the year after LeBron. That shows you how good LeBron is, by the way, that he got drafted before Lou Williams. Rashard Lewis, remember him? Danny Granger, too. Andrew Bogut made an All-NBA team. All right, so Martell Webster was the 6th pick in that draft out of high school. That didn't pan out. Then Andrew Bynum was the 10th pick out of Jersey. He went to St. Joe's. He was out of high school. He worked out. The Clippers drafted a guy who I've never heard of at 12 out of Moscow. The Magic drafted a guy at 11 that I've never heard of out of Spain. Wow, this draft is terrible. Another high school kid, 18, Gerald Green. That's a fun one. Yeah, right, Andrew Bynum. Talk about a Sixer. Screw that guy. Another dude. Can we stop drafting guys overseas that can't play basketball? Bro, some of these picks are so bad. High school, CJ Miles with the Skyline in Dallas. Yeah, Gerald Green had a solid career. He's not bad. He was like a human highlight reel. I loved watching him play. That dude, yo, you should see some of these overseas. I'm going to start naming these overseas dudes. Tell me how many you know. I'm going to start at the top. First guy at number 11 here. All right, at number 11 in 2005. So we should know who this guy is. Franz Vasquez. The Orlando Magic drafted him. He's from Unicaja, Malaga, Spain. Let's see if he's ever played. Never appeared in an NBA game, and they took him at 11. That's wild. Right at 12 then. Right at number 12. The Clippers drafted Yaroslav Korolev from Russia. I mean, I've never heard of that man in my life. Nah, not Grievous Vasquez. Franz Vasquez. Grievous Vasquez went to Maryland. Franz Vasquez at 11. Never played an NBA game. Imagine doing that. Imagine taking a guy who's never going to play for your team at 11. That's what you call a stash. Ooh, Rashad McCants. That dude was a stud in college. All right, next overseas guy. Julius Hodge from Antigua and Barbuda. I don't know. At number 20, the Nuggets. That guy never turned out to be anything. Then Johan Petro at 25, who I do know, but who sucks utter balls. And then at number 27, from Lithuania, Linus Kleiza. The Blazers drafted this dude. Who are these guys? I think if you put me in another country, made me a really cool YouTube video in the 90s, I would have gotten drafted. I tell people I'm 6'5". They clearly didn't do their research. Tell them I'm 6'5". I'm not. I'm 5'8", but tell them I'm 6'5". Put out a crazy YouTube mix of me dribbling the ball between my legs twice, and I'm going to be a lottery pick in the early 2000s. I mean, these guys are so bad. Ricky Sanchez at 35 from Puerto Rico. Guy never played in the NBA. Never played a game in the NBA. Ersan Ilyasova, that's a good one. Ronnie Turiaf, that's a good one. But Jesus Christmas. Oh, here's another one. From Croatia, the Raptors selected Roko Jukic at 41. I'm surprised I said that name perfectly. Like 12 accent marks over the I and C and K. Bro, that's what I'm saying. YouTube was getting dudes drafted. YouTube got Giannis drafted. They watched like 2 highlight mixtapes and they were like, wow, this guy's... I'm naming all of the foreign dudes that was drafted in the 2005 draft. That literally every single one of them. Thank you, sir. I pride myself on my enunciation. Here's another one. At number 43, the New Jersey Nets drafted KK Reflexes player from Serbia and Montenegro, Mile Ilic. And then right after that, this is the guy's name. I'm not even going to try. That's a guy, that dude. This guy got drafted. And I know you're looking at it backwards, but you might as well be looking at it regularly because this guy's name is Martinas Andriuskevicius from Lithuania. Bro, if I was from Lithuania, I'd be in the NBA by now. And then 45, Lou Williams. The best thing the Sixers have ever done. Oh, and then at 46, Slovenia. Played in Italy. Never played a game in the NBA. Irazem Lorbic. Irazem Lorbic. Unreal. 48. Mikhail Gelabale. I don't know, dude. These dudes, they're not even real people. Oh, here's a good one. Axel Herbel. Never played in the NBA. Yo, his name was straight up the alphabet. They were just like, I'm going to give you all the letters. Like, why do other countries got to be so complicated? Just name dudes Joe. That's what America does. You know, we may be the worst country in a lot of aspects, but at least our names are like 5 letters. My name's Greg. Greg Melly. There's like, what, 9 letters of that? I don't even know. bad. Meanwhile, in Lithuania, they're giving dudes 146 letters in their first name. There's no way their mom and dad can pronounce that. There's no way. Here's another one. Euros Slokar. And the S is upside down. From Slovenia. Cool. And then Cenk Akyal from Turkey. Never played in the NBA. That's got to be the worst foreign draft of all time. My name 5 letters and can be known in 7 different countries. So, bro, it's America. When it comes to like names and shit, America's got it down pat. They know what to do. Give people the name Smith. So simple, bro. Like Andre Taylor. It's a simple name. It's a popular name. People know how to pronounce it. You're not showing up to class and kids are making fun of you because your name is Yugoslavia 13 accent marks. Bro. That kid grew up telling every teacher how to say his name. Just give the kid a regular name, mom and dad. I mean, you're screwing these kids. People kids growing up have to worry about enough as is. The last thing they need on their plate is telling people how to say their whack ass name. It just doesn't make any sense to me, man. At the deadline, the Sixers need to go out and get a dude who can rebound the basketball, which is crazy because we got Andre Drummond to do that. But I feel like I haven't seen him play in like a month and a half. Chris Boucher's out here getting buckets. Bro, Andre, it's facts, dude. Pop it up. Pop it, Joe. God, he's so good. Without Andre Drummond, without Joel Embiid, this team is like the Pistons. We had 5 wins. Kind of like Malachi Flynn's game. Make names simple for these kids. Please learn how to write. Bro, it's tough. It's tough, man. School's hard. Last thing they got to worry about is their own name. I mean, they're probably nasty at spelling, though, growing up. Like, if that Arvidas Yaskimis Yugoslavia guy can spell his own name, there's not a single word in the dictionary that man can't spell. That's a fact. Why they call it a foul? Wait, what? What's up, Colin? Welcome to the stream, brother. You missed my 25-minute rant on the 2005 NBA draft and how every single player in that draft class from overseas may be the worst player of all time. I mean, they were just drafting dudes from Lithuania for the shit of it. Knock down Tyrese. That's got to get in, buddy. Oh, good rebound. Oh, don't shoot that. Can we get the ball to Embiid? It's crazy how Tobias misses Embiid every single time he's open. Yeah, dude, yo, some of these guys' names, you won't even believe me. Yeah. Go back and check it out. It's worth it. Me and Andre are just shitting on dudes who basically don't exist. I mean, there were like 4 of the guys who never played in an NBA game. And that's not me like a joke. That's like Wikipedia telling me they've never played in the NBA. Boucher for 3. Bro, we got to get out on this dude. He is dude, Steph Curry. I'm telling you, he's Minute Bowl. Chris Boucher is Minute Bowl. Chris Boucher is the reincarnation of Minute Bowl. I'm going to switch his name to Bowl. 3 bowls. That's what Bowl should name his kid. Bowl. Oh my God, the Sixers team sucks. Of our top 10 players, who you actively look to trade away for fair compensation? Every single person on this team is available except Seth Curry, Joel Embiid, and possibly Tyrese Maxey. Look up the 2001 draft. Yeah, I'll definitely check them out. I'm sure they're equally as bad, but nothing's worse than the Sixers game right now that we're watching. Peace out, Andre. I'll catch you. Thanks for stopping by. Good defense. Wow. Bro, Embiid just falls for the hell of it. Just get up, dude. You're 300 pounds. The camera shakes when you fall down. I like Siakam's game. Dude tries hard. They give it up. Embiid just it's gotta be a tech. Yeah. Wananabe, what are you doing, bro? He's smiling. That's funny. He knew that was an easy T. Bro, you're gonna get reamed out by Nick Nurse for that bonehead technical foul. I mean, you lost possession of it. You got outbodied. You can't be making that play. It's got to be Watanabe's first ever technical foul. I've never seen that man open his mouth. Kind of like him, though. He's got good size to him. He's like 6'8". I feel like he gets taller every time I watch him play. Embiid is really good, though. I mean, that man knows how to play basketball. He got such good position. Only if Toby can make that pass more often. Toby misses him so often. It sucks how it's 50% capacity in Toronto games. I'll keep George Niang. Matisse, I love Matisse. I'd prefer to keep him, but like at a point you gotta trade something. And like if Matisse is gonna bring back something, if we can put him in, the only way that we would trade Matisse is if he is involved in a Ben Simmons trade, because he doesn't make enough money for him to bring something in of his own. You know, wow, Embiid is dominating. I love George Niang. I would keep him for as long as his contract is. I think it's a 2-year deal. I think he's a great value player for what he brings. For the amount of money that he makes and for what he brings to the team, Embiid is so good, dude. He's so good. Matisse, it's got to get in. Oh. Yeah, I like Niang. That's us. That's us. Matisse is the man. Pronounce all the 4 names in 2000 draft. Deal. I'm doing it right now. 2000 NBA draft. All right, let's get after it. I'll keep Seth, Maxey, Embiid, Niang, and Thibault. Trade the rest. Yeah, in a perfect world, yeah, but in a perfect world, but like, I don't know. Shake though, I love Shake Milton and Isaiah Joe. Basically, what I'm saying is trade Furkan Korkmaz. All right, here we go, Pat. 2000 NBA draft. Kenyon Martin at number 1. Wow, this is a long time ago. Stromile Swift at number 2. Man was a .074% three-point shooter in his career. I wonder why it never panned out. This draft is terrible. Marcus Fizer at 4. Darius Miles at 3. Jesus Christmas. All right. This is a bad draft. I have to find the Wikipedia. Here we go. Definitely keep Seth and Embiid, obviously. Embiid, you don't even have to say it. You know. All righty, here we go. Let's find our first. All right, number 11, Jerome Moiso. Boston Celtics. I remember him. Hito Turkoglu at 16. Jamal McLure was Canadian, fun fact. I never knew that. Oh, shit. Jake Sakalilidis at 25. Dalibor Bigaric from Croatia at 24, 25. Wow. All right, so from 24 to 27 in the 2000 NBA draft, 4 guys are drafted, all from overseas, all centers. All but one are a big, tall, white guy. None of them panned out. How much, honestly, why? Bro, why are we still drafting tall centers? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. What'd you say, Kevin? You said trade all players that sound like Cork. Yeah, exactly. Just drop the guy. All right. So 24 is Delibor Begaric. 25 is Jake Sakalidis. I don't know how to say his name. I remember him on the Suns. He was like a 48 overall in NBA Lab 05. Mamadou Njai is 26. I know how to say Senegalese names. Fun fact. And then Primo Brezic was 27. I remember him too. He played on the Bobcats when they won like 3 games. Let's see what else we got. We got Marko Jaric. I remember Jaric. He wasn't a bad player at 30. Sumela Samaki from Mali at center 36. Dude, these picks are terrible. Eduardo Nahara, remember him? Hano Motola. Bro. All vowels in his last name have dots on top of them. 2, 4. There are 6 dots in his last name. Just periods above random letters. What the fuck's that all about? Why would periods go after a sentence, not on top of letters? Oh, shit. Here's another one. 42. Alumide Odeji. I kind of killed that one. From Nigeria. Michael Red at 43. Good for you. That's a good pick. Josip Cesar from Croatia. Igor Rakočević. I got that name right, too. I know the Russian names. Something about it. I don't know. I know the accent marks. From France, Yugoslavia. Yugoslavia was still a nation back then, I guess. That's it. I think I kind of did well on that one. So a couple of them got me, though. Like Jake Salikadalakis. When there are like T's and S's next to each other, in that order, I don't know what to do. I don't know vowels or like silent letters and shit. Matisse just absolutely threw Gary Trent. Oh, 2000 draft wasn't that bad, Pat. 2001 might be a different story. When you start throwing me like strange European countries, that's where I'm gonna have a problem. Like Croatia, I'm usually decent because they all have the itch sound. Yeah, right, Malachi. Your game's not like that, bro. Can we give it back to Embiid? Give it Embiid. Stop your one. Oh, good move. Damn, you can't finish for shit. 2001. Yeah, well. Watanabe. Watanabe. He said now. Aye. Oh, good luck. Break past Harry's. 2001 draft. Let's check it out. All right, Pascal on Embiid here. Oh, he passed it up. Got to get that rebound. Jesus Christmas. Why does no one rebound on this team? Give it Embiid. Bro, Toby infuriates me. Matisse just found the shit out of guys. All right, let's check out 2001. Ain't no mountains high enough. Kwame Brown, Tyson Chandler, Pau Gasol, Eddie Curry. Desania Diop at 8. Senegal, I should say. I know that name, obviously. Joe Johnson, my favorite player of all time at 10. From Arkansas. Vladimir Radmanovic. He was pretty good. He would be good nowadays. He'd be like Belizia, kind of. Good defense. Bad defense. Very bad defense. Raul Lopez. Sammy Dallenberg. Tony Parker. The 29th pick was forfeited because they had salary cap violations. That's crazy. I've never seen that before. Embiid's getting drilled every time. Gilbert Arenas. Mehmet Okur at 38. Okur. Ousmane Cisse from Mali. I don't know that one. That one's tough. Dude got drafted out of high school in Mali. Oh, here's a name. Ruben Boomj. I have no idea. That one's got me. Antonis Fatsis. Wow, these names. Robertas Javtokas. Alvin Jones from Luxembourg. That's a funny name. Just Alvin Jones. That's a weird draft. 29th pick. They just had to forfeit it. The Timberwolves had to forfeit a first-round pick because they just didn't have enough money. Like, dude, that's why you just draft somebody overseas. They're like, nah, screw it. Pass. Never seen that. This is a weird game. Yeah, seriously. KG was like, bro, we can't even use our pick. I'm out. They're like, yeah, we don't have enough money. We gave it all to Latrell Sprewell. I hate Tobias Harris. Embiid's got to be so mad at him. This is a disgusting third quarter. Gary Trent hoists threes every single time he touches it. I love him. Dude doesn't even know where the rim is. He just turns around and pulls up. Ooh, Watanabe is out. All of a sudden, dude's limping to the locker room. My thing is, why do coaches wear masks if they're not going to wear the mask? Like, it's just on their chin. I mean, like, dude, just don't wear it. We don't care. No one cares. Just don't wear it. Maybe because they're in Canada. It's like a thing. Bro. Somebody save me from this game right now. I don't think I can take watching this third quarter anymore. How many picks did we waste on T. Harris, and how many will we waste to get rid of him? Honestly, going back, that trade wasn't bad. I think it would surprise. I'm going to look it up, actually. Tobias Harris trade. It wasn't a bad deal. I'm going to do another one because that's interesting. I'm going to make a video on that. Tobias Harris Clippers trade. All right, let's go over this, Kev. Dude, we didn't trade shit. Wow. So the Clippers made this deal because they thought Anthony Davis was going to come to the Clippers. That's so funny. Should I make a video on this? We traded so we got in return Mike Scott, Boban Marjanovic, and Tobias Harris. We traded Landry Shamet, Mike Muscala, and Wilson Chandler.
Did you know that every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care? A 2-year or 25,000-mile maintenance plan and roadside assistance. The value of a Toyota just keeps getting better.
It all ends January 3rd.
Toyota, let's go places.
Bro. Yeah, there were 2 protected first, I'm guessing. It doesn't say anything about the first round picks, but like that was a pretty great deal. Granted, he kind of sucks, but like the trade itself, we didn't really get rid of anything. And those picks are what? End of the first round. And one of them was this past year, I want to say. We ended up having another pick, though. Oh, sweet. Tyler Johnson getting late minute third quarter action. Can we give it to Embiid? Can we give it to Embiid now? Can we please give it to Embiid? Tyler Johnson for 3. Whew! Tyler. Wow, look at my hair. Bro, I see you, TJ. And Tyler Johnson fouls the 3. Oh, no, it wasn't Tyler Johnson. Wow, look at this 4K camera, bro. I see the acne on these people. Oh, Seth. That makes sense. That was a walk. Yeah, let's not foul Steve Mikhailiuk on a 3. Probably be smart not to do that. I hate it because like I kind of had the same beard as Steve Mikhailiuk. Makes me feel ugly. Good old-fashioned 4-point play. Nothing like Tyler Johnson running back up point guard. Hey, gives it a ball to Embiid. There you go. It's a start. George for 3. Oh, George. Furkan just got beat and then fell to the ground. Bro. Tobias Harris, Boban, Mike Scott for Landry Shamet, Wilson Chandler, Mike Muscala, 2020 first and the 2021 unprotected first. Bro, that's beautiful. That's a great trade. I would do that again. I wouldn't sign Tobias Harris to a 6-year, $550 million contract, but I mean, they're not extremely undermanned. They're missing what? Van Vliet? Yeah, I know he was. They all were on expiring deals. No, we never know. 100%. I mean, we could have signed him, just not to the ridiculous amounts of money that we gave him. Because he declined a 4-year, $80 million deal originally from the Clippers. And I guess the Clippers were like, all right, well, screw you, dude. The Jimmy Butler thing was because Ben Simmons felt uncomfortable not being the main ball handler. Of course. That was red flag number 1. Should have known then. George Niang for 3. Big shot. Clippers knew they didn't want to pay max or trade him. Yeah, well, of course. Clippers were also not in a position that they were good enough to compete. So they were like, why give this Why give this dude $100 million?
Three Sixers around Seattle doing enough to not allow him to finish, but he will go to the line, shoot two.
Oh. The Clippers definitely knew. I mean, I don't know. I think the trade wasn't the problem. It was the deal that they gave him afterwards where I was like, holy shit. I mean, I don't know. I also don't know what they were getting.
Perfect 6 for 6 from the line tonight. Gary Trent Jr. Sixers in the bonus, so Curry will head to the line. 10% tonight. 27 for Joel Embiid. He's leading all scorers with that last three-pointer. George McGay in double figures for the first time since November the 3rd of December in Atlanta. So good to see a number of guys get going here. Now they need to keep this up down the final home stretch.
How soon until we reboot and trade Embiid? I don't think we'll ever trade him. He embodies the city too much that I don't think, even if we're utter garbage, I don't think we'll ever trade him. He is a guy who you have on your team, and as long as you can give him one more player, you can become a contender. He's a top 8 guy in the league. You don't trade him. Unfortunately for Embiid, because that man deserves to go win, and I don't know if he can do that in Philly. Good defense. Paul Reed, holy shit, that was unbelievable defense. Damn, Matisse. Either shoot that shit or pass it. Oh, yeah, Paul. Giving us great minutes. Also, I don't think in 4 years Embiid's window is going to be what it is now. Great job, Paul. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm 100%. I appreciate that, Kev. Shit kicked my butt for the first couple of days. I will let you shoot any day of the week, DJ Wilson. I don't think so, Pat. I was talking to him today. Not about that, but
Even trash talk could be positive. I'm gonna text you puppy gifts all day. I can do this all day. Can't stop me. Just $1 to win $100 for even teams. Sports betting and you.
I was born to be a player. So when I game, I go to the place that knows what I like. To be in the action. And that makes me feel like I'm the center of attention. It's an indescribable feeling. Like the band is playing just for me. That's why there's no place like my place.
As quick as that first half was, this second half is the opposite.
You know, Kate, when it's like long shotgun, or long kick out, the center field back, real big, or you have to finish when it's not with you defense. That takes the momentum. That last play going into the next quarter can fuel you or kind of defeat you. So in 15 seconds, that opening seconds to get a good stop here to make the Raptors go into the scratching their heads.
Good to see the Sixers finish that third quarter strong, though. Good teams finish quarters, man.
See if they can get that stop from our just talking about.
Maxie Reed, Tyler Johnson, and teaching them how to jump speed.
Yeah, I do, Kev. I don't know. What do you mean by that, actually? Do you get away Sixers games local in Philly? I'm not in Philly. I'm in New York. But I have the NBC Sports app that lets me watch the live broadcast of the Sixers broadcast. Oh, it's a big miss. Oh, you're an ATL. You should talk to Andre. He was in here earlier. He's from ATL too. He's a Hawks fan. Yeah, I don't have League Pass. I have my parents. I have my parents' Wi-Fi thing. Not Wi-Fi. What do you call it? They're like cable password, so I can watch it. What makes you a Sixers fan? When did you hop on? All right, here we go. Scouring the internet for 3 quasi realistic Tobias Harris trades. Harris or CJ McCollum, straight up. Probably not gonna happen. Harris for Lou Dort and Mike Muscala. Bro, they would never accept that. Oh yeah, Embiid's the man. Harris for Tim Hardaway and Maxi Kleba. Sign me up for that shit. I'll take Tim Hardaway. Probably not, actually. He's more years on the deal. Yeah, he's a super top talent. No denying that. 3 teams who should call the Sixers about Tobias Harris. Let's hear this one. Do you think? I don't know, man. Lou Dort's legit. That dude's really, really legit. Yeah, Tyrese Maxey's awesome. All right. The Pacers. My least favorite team is the Celtics. Celtics and the Jazz. 100%. Yeah. Westbrook is not really their biggest problem, but he is a problem. Good move, Furcon. Sixers up 6, 11 minutes left in the fourth. I can't stand Korkmaz, dude. He's so bad. Imagine if I get the score right. No shot. You were like 110 to 95? Yeah, 110 to 95. Oh, she's the worst. I can't stand Kate Scott, Kev. I also can't stand that Chris Boucher is like 5 threes right now. Wow, what a move. Yeah, I have the volume so low that I can't even really listen to it. She doesn't know Sixers basketball, so it's just frustrating. It's a stupid hire, but it doesn't surprise me that Sixers never know how to hire when it comes to anything. Wow, Tyrese just boxed the hell out of that game. Toby sucks, man. It's like the fifth time I've said it tonight, but he's so bad. George, big three, buddy. The minivan's got 16 off the bench. Good rebound. Do you give picks to get rid of Toby, or just wait 3 years and endorse on him? Niang is lethal. If it's I don't know, man. It's a tough question. I think like right now, it depends on what we get for Ben Simmons. Like if the Sixers look like they can be something again this year, next year, the year after, I think you risk it and you trade him. Maybe I don't know. I depends on what you get in return if picks are involved. I still think he's a good player. It's not like he's like a Al Horford guy or like a. I think you do. I think you trade him. I think the best power forward to go out and get is not a power forward at all. I think we just need to simply surround Embiid with as much shooting and playmaking as possible.
This kid ain't so emotions. I used to be a big spectator of the Warriors, stuff like that. And then you always had your one person, you know, was never going to bump you up. It's always going to be a steady pace. And that's the game.
Speaking of steady, Tobias right there too. His first career triple double at the time.
Yeah, Sixers up 12, 10, 95, 85.
Congratulations, Tobias Harris.
No, not congratulations. I don't care if he has a triple double. He's been awful.
Assists so far tonight. George looking for more. Looking for a season high. Harris strong in contact.
He's got drilled. Holy shit.
Being now strong and physically fine, put the ball down and helping his teammates get going. Tobias, easy when your shot's not falling, that feels that he must get to the foul line. Get those two easy buckets.
Watanabe, good to see him back in the game. Not good for Toronto. That's his fifth person. Harris hits the first. I'll head back to the bench. Wilson and Kyler. In for Toronto.
76ers here. Get this free throw. The defense going to can't. Let's see how good this team is. Got to make sure they focus, communicate, get some stops. Next couple of minutes and expand this lead. And make sure Jordan has to come again.
Talking about Seth having a season high 9 assists in the win in DC on Sunday. As he saw from that last scramble. Tobias with a career high 10 dimes in that triple double tonight.
We'll take career highs all day long as they need the wins. Tobias is getting the ball for his team, helping everyone else.
I'm pretty sure Tyreek Evans got like a suspended. Maybe I'm thinking OJ Mayo, but I thought he got suspended. for like a year plus. Jeez.
You know what? The best part of defense, we would say, is the length, is the switching. But the most important thing with good series of defense, you got to block that rebound. I don't care how great the physically you are. If you give it up all physical rebounds, your team's got to repeat the process. It gets harder and harder every time. And the last two possessions on the floor, they've got initial stops. But Raptors coming up with the offensive rebounds.
Boucher with a double-double tonight, 19 and 15 for the Oregon Chronicles. Chris Boucher. 10-point game, just under 8 to go.
So right back in that zone, you knew was coming right on top. Now, don't stand around the room and just pass the ball. You got to get something to take up your collapse that defense.
Tyrese.
These possessions are so bad. 97-87, 7 minutes left. Boucher for 3. Of course, it's an absolute bucket.
And Boucher, we've seen it before, Sixers fans. Love shooting the triple against us. For 6 from beyond the arc. Boucher has 23 tonight. Raptors within 7:13 to go.
Can't I put your mask on?
One in 3 households in Philadelphia are eligible to receive up to a $1,500 LIHEAP grant to pay for their GW natural gas heating bill this winter. $1,500 is more than the average cost to heat a home in Philadelphia with natural gas for an entire year. To see if you are eligible and to apply, simply text MONEY to 77037 or visit pgworks.com/.
Where's he getting his degree?
PGW. Homes this winter.
You know you like being right. That's why you should enroll in an Independence Blue Cross plan. It's the health plan chosen by more people than any other, with more doctors and hospitals, more benefits that really.
I don't know about you guys, but I cannot wait to go to bed.
Including free doctor visits 24/7.
Bro, Hasheem to beat. That's a great question.
You're right. And when you've got Independence Blue Cross, you're right where you need to be. Call 1-844-200-2583 today to get an Independence Blue Cross plan.
Inventory is rising daily. It's time for you to get holiday ready with Ford. Now get a Ford F-150 with 0% APR financing for 60 months plus $500 cash back.
To beat? I didn't even know we had him. Maybe I did.
That bench guard looking like, fingers crossed, they get a win tonight, as Kate mentioned, for the first time in 3 weeks back-to-back wins, if they can hold on to do it. Kate,
Keep those fingers crossed, Sixers fans. 7:13 to go. Here at Scotiabank Arena, that guy has 27 and 9.
absolutely still a lot of time. 10, 10,
Yeah, I remember Danny Granger. That's a good jersey, man.
Two things we think is Philadelphia Eagles. We think we know everything about it. Better than
Very high, Kevin. Toby sucks.
Now going to play some defense. Maxey closing out on Flynn. He comes inside, misses everything. Good work by Tyrese.
I remember AK-47 too. Kirilenko.
Gets out of spies on the mismatch. And Flynn on the call for foul.
Flynn being on the 6
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss watching Ben Simmons play basketball. Dude, can we please give the ball to Embiid? He's the best player on the team. The real reason Simmons won't return, fans hate him, and he's embarrassed to get booed. Probably. This is so crazy. I feel so bad for Embiid. I mean, he really is the only dude. He's so good. He's the most dominant player I've ever seen play for my team. That is, LeBron's pretty dominant, but good defense, Matisse. Good look. Oh my God. Embiid is so good. It's the only thing I know how to say anymore. Nice job. Good defense, Matisse.
take to see outcomes getting maybe like DJ Wilson for an opportunity to get some easy buckets. Like, yeah, just get those plays in the games. We'll let DJ Wilson get the defense to keep it. But Siakam really make sure all options are open.
15 found second on Embiid. Wilson and the Raps will be shooting from here on out. As we mentioned earlier, wrap up this pregame road trip to end 2021.
Yeah, he'd be good. He'd be like a backup point guard. Nah, he'd be a starter. He'd be a good point guard. All right, let's slow the game down and give the ball to Embiid. There we go. Now everyone get out of the way. Give it back to him. Oh, what a pass, man. Embiid is so elite. Boucher's got 5 threes. See, I said Gary Trent was going to hit 5 threes. Nope. Chris Boucher. Knew it was going to be some weird dude. He has 28 and 18. Are you kidding me? He's having the greatest game of his life. And Embiid hit a 3 right in his face. Holy shit. Embiid's got 44 points. It's unreal.
Showed the graphic earlier. Playing so well on the road. That's 5 away from Philly. He's told us Mark all he cares about is the victory.
Give up his own stats for a win. But it doesn't hurt when you got 34 and help anyway.
2:57 to go. Toronto has not let the Sixers get away from them tonight. No Van Vliet, no Anunoby, no Scotty Barnes. Still under health and safety protocols for Toronto.
Terrell gets a triple team in, and that's the team that can open, finding open games.
Terrell says he wants it. Double team, fading.
That's a tough shot, man. I don't know why you're shooting it. I mean, I get why you're shooting it, but
Junior, floater. 13-point game.
Actually, I'm going back to last possession. I'm telling the teams I usually die in front of the ball.
Curry trying to get open. Harris already with his first career triple-double tonight. Scored that shot. Curry cutting. Runs into trouble. Spins. Too strong.
this is the ugliest fourth quarter ever. What is going on? If we lose this game, I'm going to lose my mind.
Junior for the lead. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Timeout, Doc Rivers. These Raptors refusing to go away. They're up 1. 41 to go.
Go to work, Joe. We're so lucky. Guys, this is exhausting. $26 million followers. What is going on? All right, Sixers won. A minute and 15 left. Let's go. Let's lock in here. Not a good defensive possession. Bro, Chris Boucher is going nuts. He's got 30. And one. Sixers up one. No threes. Good defense. Get that rebound. Damn it. I am a nervous wreck. Great defense, Joe. Come on, Toby. Knock this down, buddy. Knock this down. I'll forgive you for your terrible game. No foul, unless you foul him before he shoots. Good defense. Challenging it? All right. All right. I am so nervous with this game right now. Oh, nice. Got reversed. Nice job. I love that they double team our center. That's so. It looks so funny from here. Should be game here. Peace, Kev. Thanks for hanging out. Good win. Almost blew it, but we didn't. That's what I'm talking about, fellas. W is a W. I'll see you guys.